say here before we start with questions, but let's wait a couple of more minutes to see if any other people plan to come, and then I'm gonna start the talk. And of course, after I finish, I will give you a chance to ask me any question that you might have on the topic how to find the best adventure motorcycle. So you are from Greece, yes? Or this is what I remember from the last time. Cyprus, yeah, Cyprus, okay. Cyprus. Well, what part of Cyprus? Greece part or Turkish part? I've been in Cyprus in 1997, I think it was 1997, in the Greek part. Beautiful place. Too small, but beautiful place. What I notice is that people don't even lock the doors of their houses. Greek part, Nicosia, the capital. Okay. People never even lock the doors of their houses, but it's obvious because it's an island. So the thief don't have any options. If they do something, they will still be on the island. So it's understandable, I guess. I can see 4 more people. Please introduce yourself in the chat. Nikolai, hello Nikolai, how are you doing? How is the weather in Romania? Yesterday we had here like almost 20 degrees. Today it drops to 10 degrees. 10 degrees difference for one day. It's getting cold there. Good that I'm flying into the hot climate. So I'm gonna miss the winter this year. It is okay, Yaros. It is very safe until here, but I'm still using the disc lock just in case. Okay, fair enough. So in Romania, 8-9 degrees. Bite Bor, greetings from South Africa. My short name is Peter, and either one is my creator name. Okay, Peter, nice to see you again. You became a regular user or regular member of these live streams. Trucks, hello from Portugal. Hello, man. How are you doing? You're cooking at 33 degrees today. Well, depends on the point of view. It might be good or bad. As I said here, today was 10 degrees. At the moment, it's around 8 degrees outside. So it's we feel the winter already. So guys, to all of you, I have some things to say about on the topic how to find the best adventure motorcycle. Not so long. I guess it will take like 20 minutes to say what I wanted to say. And after that, we're going to have time for Q&A, questions and answers. So if you want to add something on the topic or if you want to ask me something, feel free to do it. But just bear with me until I finish the talk. I will wait a few more minutes. Eventually more people will come. Ghost Rider, hello man. We're good. How are you doing? Yaros, you should visit sometimes. I will show around and we'll go to some great twisty roads and mountains. Definitely worth spending several days at least. Yeah, I bet on it. The problem is only the logistic, but it's definitely worth to be seen. Steen Lierberg, good evening, Steen. Nice to see you again. So I'm glad that I see the usual faces here and maybe some new people will come eventually. But it's good to see that we have some kind of community here. The usual stuff. Whiteboard. Peter, I still remember your statement on the last one on the electronics above ABS and the superficials on the bike. Brilliant. I've been thinking about it. Weaken my helmet. Yeah, we'll discuss partly all of this electronics when we discussed how to find the best adventure motorcycle. But the clear answer is that the simpler the motorcycle is, the better. Of course, with some kind of limitations, but we're going to discuss it once again, Peter. So I think I'm ready to start. I can see 8 people. More people eventually will come. So to everyone who is already in the chat, in the live stream, please bear with me a few minutes, maybe around 20 minutes to say what I plan to say on this topic. And after that, you can ask me any question that you might have. Because now if you ask me all the time, you will stop me all the time. and I will lose my mind. Even though I have some kind of outline here on what I'm about to talk, please bear with me until I finished. All right. Okay, the title of this live stream is How to Find the Best Adventure Motorcycle. The best adventure means different things to everyone. But before I tell you my opinion, let me ask you one question. Ghost Rider, it's 2 o'clock here in Malaysia. Just came back on my hotel from MotoGP. The day after tomorrow, I'll start my Malaysia trip. Many people know you here, Pavle. Okay, nice to hear that, Ghost Rider. Good luck on your trip. All right, back to the topic. How to find the best adventure motorcycle. It means different things to everyone, but before I tell you my opinion, let me ask you a few questions. How can we define the best adventure motorcycle? What does it mean? Is there a clear statement or a clear description of the best adventure motorcycle? I don't think so. How we can decide what is the best adventure motorcycle? Based on the popularity in the adventure community? Will it work? Because as you know, there are many people that love, let's say, BMWs, and they will talk a lot about it. And so many people got BMWs. It does mean that BMW is the best adventure motorcycle, or KTM, or Yamaha. So we cannot really judge based on the popularity in the adventure community, because, as I said, if you try to search for example, in Google, what is the best adventure motorcycle, you will find many different forums. If you go to BMW forum, everyone will say how great motorcycle is BMW. If you go to KTM forums, they'll say how great is KTM. If you go to Yamaha, and so on and so forth, it will be exactly the same. So we cannot judge on this. So what will be the next point that we have to look for? The one that have the best off-road capabilities. Maybe this one will be the best adventure motorcycle. But what adventure actually means? Adventure is different for everyone. Some people will have their adventures without even touching off-road rides. So they will spend their time only on the road. It does mean that they don't have any adventures because they never go off-road, for example. No, absolutely not. So we cannot judge on this as well. So what will be the next? Lower weight and maximum power. Maybe the motorcycle with a lower weight and maximum power will be the best adventure motorcycle. I cannot confirm that, because lower weight could be, of course, a big plus. As I said many times, the weight always matters, but sometimes it's a minus. And just because the motorcycle is 150 kilograms does not mean that it could be the best adventure motorcycle. Because if you want a motorcycle that is 120, 150 kilograms maximum, this will be almost like a proper dirt bike. So with this dirt bike will be very, very difficult and hard to cover thousands of kilometers, because usually the dirt tracks or difficult tracks starts after thousands of kilometers. So you still need to get there. And if you don't have a proper motorcycle that is capable to cover a lot of miles, it will be difficult. Also, with these motorcycles that are 120, 130 kilograms, they require different maintenance. You have to change the oil every 1,000 kilometers or every 10 or 12 working hours. So it's not possible. So lower weight and maximum power. Will the maximum power give you everything that you need from an adventure motorcycle? No. Maximum power is just a power. But there are so many different factors that will make one motorcycle really adventure motorcycle. So it's not only the power. So maybe the one with the best suspension. Once again, suspension is a good thing, and I think that everyone should have a good suspension on his or her motorcycle. But this cannot define the best adventure motorcycle. Just because the suspension is great does not mean that the motorcycle is great. One example, KTM, fantastic suspension. At least most of the models, R version, they've got this 48 millimeters WP Explore suspension, fantastic, fully adjustable with preload, with everything. But if the engine is not reliable, suspension was nothing. So once again, we cannot judge based on the suspension. And then maybe the one that has the best specifications somehow, maybe the model that has great suspension, a lot of power, low weight, a lot of features, and all of this stuff could be the best adventure motorcycle. But once again, what about reliability? What about if the motorcycle is not reliable? With all of these features, it just does not worth anything. If you break down in the middle of your trip, a motorcycle, it's worth nothing. Nothing. So all of these points, popularity, off-road capabilities, low weight, maximum power, great suspension, or good specifications, they're all good points, aren't they? What about reliability? What about the possibility to maintain or even fix it on the road? Once again, if you have all of these that I just listed, but you don't have reliability, you have nothing. It's not only reliability, also possibility to fix the problems, the future or possible problems that you might have on the road, to be possible to fix it on the road or to maintain your motorcycle. What is the point to have a motorcycle with a lot of features, a lot of power, lightweight, everything, but requires maintenance once per 5,000 kilometers in a specific garage, specific service, or authorized dealer? So you cannot really travel with this motorcycle, or you should have a trip that include authorized dealer and every 5,000 kilometers. Otherwise, you cannot travel with it. So the possibility to maintain it by yourself and eventually fix it, it's a big deal. And there are so many different factors that can add or remove points from any motorcycle. There are so many different factors also that will determine how good or bad is the motorcycle. The best adventure motorcycle is different for everyone, and strongly depends on his or her type of trips. So my type of trips requires one motorcycle. Your type of trips might require absolutely different motorcycles. So if you plan to ride only around Europe on beautiful asphalt roads, on the highways or Swiss passes, then BMW GS 1200 or 1250 or 1300 will be the best choice for you, especially if you travel with passenger. But if you plan to go on a very hard off-road trip or adventure trip, or plan to go, let's say, to Mongolia or whatever you plan to go, TET roads, then BMW GS Adventure will be too heavy for that, too fragile, and maybe not exactly the motorcycle that you need. That's why it's different for everyone. And the examples are so many that that's why the brands and the models are so many, because there is a motorcycle for everyone. So there is no person in the world that could determine that this is the best motorcycle, the best adventure motorcycle, and so on and so forth. I can tell you from my point of view that Yamaha Tenere is the best adventure motorcycle for me. Not because it's the best adventure motorcycle in the whole world. No, it's the best for me because this is the motorcycle that I can afford. This is the motorcycle that I can maintain by myself. This is the motorcycle that could be easily fixed. This is a motorcycle that is simple and does not have so many features to makes it complicated and impossible to fix on the road. That's why, in my opinion, it's the best adventure motorcycle for me. But for you, could be absolutely different. And I'm just tired to listen so-called experts on YouTube to explain that this is the best or this is the best. There is no best. The best is the one that you have for your trips. In my opinion, the best adventure motorcycle is the one that will help you complete any trip with minimum problems and maximum efficiency. This exactly means that you don't need even to think about the motorcycle. It is there like your loyal friend to help you always to complete your goals. If your goal is to ride on the highways only, on the asphalt only, then you have the perfect choice for you to have the best adventure motorcycle for your type of adventures. If your goal is to ride only on the dirt roads, thousands of kilometers with mud up to here, you have to find the best option for you. So, once again, the best adventure motorcycle is the one that will help you complete any trip with minimum problems and maximum efficiency. Please remember this: minimum problems and maximum efficiency, because even if you have the best, the most beautiful, the most powerful, the most everything motorcycle, if it's not reliable, it will not help you to complete the trip without any problems. If you have to stop every 5,000 kilometers to do maintenance, you're not going to be efficient. If you stop all the time because you have breakdown problems, you're not going to be efficient. So the best motorcycle for me, and in my opinion, is the one that you just don't see. It is just there to work for you like a very loyal friend, as I said. This sounds simple, but not many brands and models have such options in their fleet nowadays. If we say some examples, KTM, fantastic motorcycles, KTM 890, 790, 1290, fantastic motorcycles to ride, but not to own. So I really enjoy riding these motorcycles. They have everything that they should have, but they don't have reliability. I know that many people will argue that they have this model of KTM or that model and they are fine and they don't have problems and all good for 10,000 kilometers. 10,000 kilometers are not an example. 10,000 kilometers, usually people make twice as more on their trips. So I will say to all of those people, if you want to speak about reliability, take one of these models, ride it for 50, 60, 100,000 kilometers, and then you can talk about reliability with all the pluses and minuses. But before that, they shouldn't talk about it. So KTM, fantastic motorcycles to ride, but not to own, in my opinion. I might be wrong. Next, BMW. Once again, fantastic motorcycles to ride, but too expensive to have on the first place, too expensive to maintain, too fragile. There are so many decisions in these motorcycles that are good. They help you to stay on the road stable and all of these safety features and so on and so on. But I don't think that this is a proper adventure motorcycle to go on the other side of the world, to ride in different conditions and many more like this. Nomad, I saw you here, and another one guy, Nick. Let me finish with my speech, a few more minutes, and then we're going to discuss all the questions that you might have. So let's go to the next one. Honda. Fantastic, reliable motorcycles, very well known, proved in many adventures around the world. But what they have at the moment, they have Honda Transalp. That was a big promise, but not really delivered well. I saw the Transalp, I never ridden it. I know it's a fantastic engine, but I don't like how it looks like. It looks like a big scooter to me, and it's too small for someone with my size, and I feel it like a too fragile for my needs. I'm not saying that it's a bad motorcycle at all. I just don't like it. So Honda Africa Twin, good design. I like it very much. I like how it looks, build quality, fantastic, but it is just too heavy. 220 is the lighter model. The new adventure models, the adventure sport adventures are 250 kilograms, too heavy for my taste and too soft. You need to invest a lot of money in suspension and all of this kilograms. You just cannot remove it. It doesn't matter how hard you try it, you cannot remove it. And the weight is still weight, always matters, as I said. So again, I don't have any options. So yeah, Honda, reliable motorcycles, all good. But also, Honda Africa Twin, by the way, it's not easy to maintain. Even to clean or to change the air filters, it's already an adventure. You have to remove so many different plastics just to get access to the air filter. One example I can give you that I saw it with my own eyes. And one guy came into the garage here in Varna with his Honda Africa Twin. He was the motorcycle was standing on the center stand, and he somehow push it on the side, and the motorcycle fell on the side, but not on the ground. He hit a wall with the front column, and the whole center column, where the dashboard and everything, bent so badly, bent with 10 centimeters from a very simple hit on the side like this. Boom, 30 degrees angle, hit the wall and bent with 10 centimeters. So when I checked and when I saw all of these metal frames and brackets that they have under the windscreen and everything, they looks like made from cheese. That's fragile this motorcycle is. So in the case you hit the ground with this heavy motorcycle, I don't know what will be the result. But in my opinion, the motorcycle should be reliable, but also should be very durable. Should be designed with the idea that eventually this motorcycle will hit the ground here and there, because everyone dropping the bikes. So once again, Honda is not an option for me. Let's go to Suzuki. Suzuki, great reliable machine, but they don't even have a model that we can call today an adventure model. This V-Strom that they have 650 is just too low, too fragile, too soft. It's not really for going off-road or any kind of dirt roads. The same with the 1000 Vistrom 1000. Again, nice design, but too heavy. Very nice motorcycle to ride on the road, but to go off-road with this motorcycle is just not possible. I'm not talking about very hard or difficult or technical off-road. No, I'm talking about normal dirt tracks. Again, many people will say, yeah, I can go everywhere. Yeah, if you have the skills, you can go everywhere. But if you have the skills and you have a proper motorcycle, you will go even further. This is what I mean. The next one, Yamaha. Okay, I have this Yamaha Tenere. It's perfectly suit my needs and my type of trips. And in my opinion, this is maybe the simplest motorcycle that you can buy right now. And here now, some people might say, yeah, Royal Enfield Himalaya is even more simple. No, it's not even more simple. And it's a different type of motorcycle. It has only 25 horsepower. That it's not really suitable if you plan to ride around Europe, for example. It will be fantastic to ride around India, Southeast Asia, Himalayan or places like that. But around Europe, or if you have to cover very long trips, I don't know, if you have a passenger, even though some people have it now and they enjoy it. We have a member in our community, Richard from UK. He just bought it. He's very pleased with the motorcycle. Got around, I don't know, a few thousand kilometers. But this is just the beginning. This motorcycle will prove itself after 100,000 kilometers. Until now, we cannot see what it is. Then is this CF Moto MT7 or whatever it was. I forgot the name now. It's again a new motorcycle. We don't know anything about it. We don't know anything about reliability. We don't know anything about real use. A guy from YouTube made a video review on 10,000 kilometers. 10,000 kilometers. My last trip was 40,000 kilometers. So 10,000 kilometers are nothing. Let's see what will be after another 10, another 20, 50, 60, or 100,000 kilometers. And once again, it's a small motorcycle, very light, not so powerful, not for everyone, definitely not for everyone. So when you see all of this, you'll realize that it is not that difficult to find the best adventure motorcycle for you, but it depends on that what kind of requirements you have. If you're like me, Tenere 700 will be fine, but if you have a passenger, if you plan to ride a lot of on-road, then T7 is not going to be even an option. So simplicity is the key to success. This is my opinion. I strongly believe in this and I will stand behind my words. The simpler the motorcycle is, the better. But not everyone is like me. Many people said, oh, this Tenere 700 is great, but because it hasn't got cruise control, there is no way to buy it. Fair enough. Cruise control, I never ever needed. But this guy said that he's not going to buy it just because he hasn't got cruise control. Others will say, no, without traction, nowadays, forget about it. So everyone is different. But for all those people that are looking for cruise control, traction control, all of these features, I'll say that it looks like everyone forgets something. We all forget that electronics, fancy features, power battle, or all of these features that makes the motorcycles easy for everyone actually made them so fragile and so not reliable. Because when you have so many things, so many different systems that supposed to work together, and especially when these systems are relatively new to the model and they're just experimenting with this, all of this makes the things very, very complicated, and I don't want any complications on my trips. So this is my speech, if I can say it this way, on the topic, the best adventure motorcycle. It's difficult for everyone and different for everyone. So now I'm ready to read some comments here, guys, and reply to your questions if you have one. Let's start with Ghost Rider. Very true. Everyone needs to decide for themselves what their bike is. They have to look at a motorcycle that is good, at least medium good points. Yes, absolutely agree with this. Peter, Ghost Rider, true, but okay. Nick is here. Nicky Nili. Hi, Nick. Nice to see you here. Peter, Ghost Rider, when you write, okay, you talk between yourself. Great. Do it. Please do it. So, Nomad. Hi, Nomad. Hi, Pavlin. Is the market trick convincing the customer that he needs? Absolutely agree. It's a market trick, but never forget that demand actually the demands, what was exactly the phrase? The demand dictate the market. So the market give us what we need. So people want and ask for these features. That's why the market give it to people. So it's not the other way around. Yes, I said all of these things in my other videos. Nomad, the new Tenere 700 2025 model is expected. I really hope Yamaha does not mess with all of this current recipe. I'm afraid that they will. They already start to make a lot of changes. You can see now, my model is 2021. On the 2022 free and other models, you can see that the dashboard is different. The way you turn off the ABS is different. They have some differences, and I'm really sorry to say that, but I think that Yamaha is going in the same direction. They start to changing many things. I'm sure that on the next model they will have a ride-by-wire, they will have a cruise control, they will have maybe traction control on their models, because once again the demand dictates the market. So it's Peter, indeed, simplicity is the key to success. Triumph Bonneville T100 with twin carbs, new shocks and some off-road tires can take you many thousands of kilometers. I agree, but as I said, the market said something else. Thumbs up, high thumb, high thumb, high for everyone. Trump is working hard and doing with the listening to customers and having some tips together. I hope it's like that. I hope it's like that. Peter, capitalism creates the needs and selfishness and desire. Absolutely agree. If you go back to the basics are two wheels, an engine, and handlebar. This is the basic. If you then have a ABS, it's already a plus. If you have a nice comfortable seat, it's a plus. But all of these things, they shouldn't be your point of guidance, if I can say it this way. You should stay to the basics and just try to work with it. Thumbs up. Otherwise, riders will go and renovate old bikes to get back on the simplicity and reliability. Well, old bikes are option for many people, and you can see even today many people travel with old bikes. But any technology, any bike, any metal, any aluminum, any part of the motorcycle, it has some kind of expire period. So if you buy a motorcycle that is 30-40 years old, you should know that there will be some parts of this motorcycle that will be already finished. So it doesn't matter how hard you try to rebuild it or fix it here and there, you will always have some problems that will come because of the age of the motorcycle, if you understand what I mean. So that's why I prefer to bet on a new motorcycle that is as simple as possible, considering the modern days, but new motorcycle, because everything is new. All cables, all connections, all wirings, all metal parts, all bolts, all nuts, everything is fresh and new, which is mean that they will last at least 5 or 6 years without any problems. But if you buy an old model and try to rebuild it, you cannot rebuild everything. If you rebuild everything, it is not going to be an old model anymore, if you understand what I mean. Twister, what are your thoughts on Suzuki DR650? I said partly on my speech, it's a wonderful motorcycle, reliable, maybe the best motorcycle for beginners. Also, if you have a passenger, it has enough power. I think it's the most powerful motorcycle in this category. It is definitely not for everyone. It is definitely not for someone with my height and my weight. And if you plan some kind of dirt tracks or off-road, I don't think it's the right choice, but it will serve you well if you use it for the purpose it's built for, if you understand what I mean. Ghost Rider, exactly. That's why I think Ichibutsu made a mistake. I also think that she made a mistake, but only the future will tell us. We'll see. I'm sure that this guy, the German mechanic, it's a great skilled guy, but he made what he can make, and then he gave it to her. And what she can do with this motorcycle, it's a different question. So I don't think it's a correct way, but the future will show us. Nomad. Still, I won't be buying and renovating an old T7 bike. Some people for the YouTube views. I won't be buying and renovating an old T7 like some people do for YouTube views. Yeah, this is a different point. This depends on that what you would like to achieve with this motorcycle. If you enjoy the process to rebuild an old motorcycle, if you're some kind of collector, if you enjoy this process, if you film videos on it, if you have a lot of followers and a lot of collectors or people who enjoy these old technologies, I perfectly understand it. It's like a nice hobby to have. But to travel with such an old machine, it's a risk that I don't want to take. All right, guys, if you have any questions on the topic that we discussed, the best adventure motorcycle, or any motorcycle topic that you might have, any question that you might have related to motorcycle trips or motorcycle choice or anything, please do it. So at the moment I can see 17 people here in the stream, but in the chat I can see 5 or 6 people. So the rest of you, please introduce yourself, your name, where you're from, and if you have any questions, go ahead. I'm here because of you guys. This stream is made for you, not for me. I know my stuff. I know what I need to travel, but the stream is made for you, not only for you, but your ideas, your questions might help to many people that will watch this stream after that, and they might have exactly the same questions as you. Peter, I have a question unrelated on touring through Russia like you did to Magadan. On touring to Russia like you did to Magadan. Okay, what is your question, Peter? Go ahead. Alban, hi, Pavlin. That's your thoughts about PR7. I will tell you, Alban, just hold on to reply to Peter first. The question is on renting motorcycle. I'm sure that you can find and rent a motorcycle in Russia. I'm sure that you can make it, especially in the big towns. The question will be how much it will cost you, and will it be affordable for you. I will guess that you will have a price at least 50 to 60, maybe 70 euros per day. And if you want to ride on the far east, you'll need a lot of time, so you have to calculate all of this. Renting motorcycle. Okay. Now, Alban, what are my thoughts about PR7? AGP PR7, it's a great option on paper. I went to the factory, I saw what it is, I rode this motorcycle, I know it very well. It's fantastic motorcycle to ride on and off-road, but reliability is a problem. It's a problem, and I don't think that it will change anytime soon, because they use one very old Italian engine that was working with Husqvarna on some stage when Husqvarna belonged to BMW. It's not really reliable motorcycle, and AGP PR7 cannot do anything about it, because AGP factory is very small. They assembly the frames, and anything else belong to someone else. So the engine is to this Italian brand. The brakes are Brembo. The suspension is Zax, so they collect all the parts, put it together in this motorcycle. Good idea, good design, great frame, great motorcycle, but reliability it's a problem. And also it's not a cheap motorcycle. They cost around, I don't know, over 14,000 euros, something like that. Okay, you're welcome, Peter. Ghost Rider, I still don't understand why people have so much resistance against your claims. You have so much experience, but you people still say no. I was riding 15 years without. Well, people have their rights. I'm not saying that everyone should believe me. I don't say that. I'm saying my point of view, and I always say that this works for me. If it works for me, it might work for many other people. But I already learned in my life that the simple the life is, the easiest is going to be. It is the same with motorcycles. So I'm not saying that everyone should believe me. No, absolutely not. You can believe to whatever, or find another person and listen to him. But when you decided to listen to someone, make sure that this person have a real experience with it. So it's like to go to the doctor to make a very uh, difficult operation to the doctor that never operate before, or make one or two simple surgeries before that. This is what I mean. Thank you very much, Peter, for the words. Okay. Thank you very much, Peter. Hit the like you're watching, support the channel. We need to see this post on upcoming South America trip. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, if it's not a problem for you, if you're not subscriber to this channel, please do it so. It will help so much to it helps to algorithm, and I can spread these videos to even more people. So if it's not a problem for you, it's a free. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It will help me a lot. Anytime, Alban, glad to help. Nomad, some people watch motorcycle videos for entertainment while others seek inspirations and tips for adventure trips. Absolutely true. I am the same. I don't really watch many motorcycle type of videos, but sometimes I do, and it's always to have some ideas or maybe to entertain myself. So everyone is different. It's a problem when a person starts to make videos because of the views. Then it's a problem already. So everyone who is on YouTube, of course, when someone starts to working seriously with YouTube, they understand that YouTube is like a profession. You have to spend a lot of time, and the time costs money. So you have to earn some money if you want to be sustainable, if you want to make more videos and stuff like that. But you shouldn't convert everything to views and money, because at the end, so many people from many countries around the world watching to you, and they trust you. They trust all of your decisions, and everything you say might be a problem for them. That's why people just need to be honest and say the things as they are. Nomad, and we're all here to get inspired and learn from you, Pavlin. Thank you very much, Nomad. Thank you very much. I don't consider myself a great teacher or great adventurer or stuff like that. I'm just happy to share the experience that I have and eventually help someone to travel easy than me. Because everything I know, I learned on the hard way, like bouncing my head until it's sums up. At the end, your own experience and your body will tell you the best answer and approve some claims which Pavlin shares here. Yeah, absolutely. If you don't trust me, you can do your experiments as long you want, and you will come eventually to the same conclusions. Because I met a lot of people that travel a lot on the road, and I can tell you that with all of these people, even though we might have some kind of differences here and there, for 95%, we completely agree on everything that we do. We all agree that you don't need that much money to travel. You don't need the most expensive motorcycle. You don't need all of these features. You don't need all of this and that. You just need a will to travel, and you can do it with any bike, anytime, anywhere. Nomad, and we all have absolute respect for your time and effort. Thank you, Pavlin. We'll meet one day and mix. Oh, thank you very much. Alban, thank you very much. 10 pounds. I wish you and Plum an amazing journey to South America. Thank you very much, Alban. Thank you very much. I will really appreciate if you drop me an email or comment in the chat with your names. I would like to add you in the list with the supporters of the upcoming trip to South America. Alban E, or your full names, if you don't mind. I can put only Alban E. I have a list of, let me share with you. In my website, I have on the page Next Adventure, I add the name of everyone who already support my trip. Here you go. You can see it here. So tonight, when I finish this stream, I will add your name over there as well. I would like people to see, and it's great when someone just give money just like that, because he appreciate what you do. Thank you very much. Peter, go and read Zen and Art Motorcycle Maintenance, some Western things I can't do, but it's just like, yeah, absolutely, I agree. It's a great book. I read it many years ago. Thank you very much, Nikolai. Thank you very much. Nikolai, do you have any questions? And the rest of the guys, any question on any topic? Go ahead. Now is the moment. I am here for you guys. No questions. It's suspicious, Nikolai. When I don't have a questions, there is only two possibilities. You know everything or you know nothing. Anyway, the rest of you guys feel free to ask me questions. I'm still here. I finished my simple talk on the topic. Now it's your turn. Peter, when are you leaving for the trip to South America? I'm going to leave Varna on the 20th of November after 17 days. And then the journey will start. I will spend one day in Madrid, Spain, because I have a connection that will. I need to wait one day in Spain. I will spend the day in Madrid, and on the 22nd I will fly to Colombia. You know nothing. I'm not sure about it, Nikolai. You know enough. Alban, my name is Alban from Kosovo, but I do live in London. Okay, Alban, I will put your name after we finish the stream. Thank you very much once again for the 10 pounds. Trax, you shared so many info during these years that it's hard to have any new question. Yeah, it's true. I made a lot of videos. I could be very productive, but you know, sometimes questions might be completely different from my thoughts. That's why it's good to have these live streams time to time, just to set my clock, because I usually try to make videos with the questions that I had once in a while, and I thought that many people might have the same questions, but as I said, everyone is different, and sometimes for me some things are very obvious, but people still wondering about it. That's why if you have even a very simple questions, go ahead, guys. I'll be glad if I can help. But yeah, I do have a lot of videos. I have more than 1,000 videos just in the main channel. It's a lot of work. But even so, I very often receive questions to topics that I explained very well in the videos, but it's not a problem. Let me see. So I have on the main channel 1,074 videos on the main channel. And then I have on my travel channel, which is different. Now it's a new channel, 2 years old, I think. I have another 155 videos. So a lot of videos on my channels. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. So next week, I'm going to make again on Sunday, I'll make this live stream, again, free for everyone who want to come and listen to the stream or be part of the stream. But once I start traveling, I don't think that I will be able to make streams. I'll try to do it here and there with my telephone, but I never done it from my telephone. So I'll do my best to do it sometimes, if it's possible, if I have a good internet connection, if I can do it. I see another one here. Steen Castelle. Peter, is it okay to reach out to you via contact page and your website, planning to erase your trip to summer? Would you discuss some practical? Absolutely, no problem. Just go there, send me an email with whatever you like. In the email, I can share my WhatsApp and we can discuss with more details, Peter. No problems whatsoever. Just send me an email with your details. No worries. No worries. Steen Castelle. Where are you from? Steen or Stegen? I cannot pronounce it properly, I guess. Castelle. Yesterday, I spoke with the friends in Colombia, the connection that I have over there, and we found a motorcycle for my riding friend Plamen. So we both will ride the same type of motorcycles. These are Honda XRE 300cc, Belgium. Okay. And we found a motorcycle for him in very good condition, 10,000 kilometers, 2017. And in the next few days, our friend over there going to buy it, and the motorcycles will be ready for us when we arrive there. Nikolai, the question I have for myself to find out, unfortunately, I write GS 1200 Adventure. Okay, GS 1200 right now, but keep my thinking about lighter motorcycle. However, I now mostly do touring with or without passenger. GS 1200, it's a great option if you just touring on the asphalt roads with or without passenger. So if you don't need, if you never go off-road, if you don't plan any kind of different trips, it's all right for you. The BMW is a bit tall and heavy for me, but the build quality and overall experience is good. Lighter and your motorcycle is the 400cc range, so it seems that if you get used to BMW, which is 1200cc, it will be very hard for you to go and jump to 400cc. It does not seem right for me right now. Exactly, it's not going to be right for you right now. It is absolutely different, different experience. And if you plan to do something like that, I will advise to find a motorcycle that range, 400 or 450cc, and try it. If it's necessary, go and rent it out for a couple of days to see what it is, because your experience will be completely different. And if you don't plan to leave the asphalt roads, it's not gonna work at all, I think. But again, it's your choice, Nikolai. If you already get used to BMW, it will be hard to switch to such a light motorcycle. You're not gonna have the same stability and comfort, and I don't know, difficult. My previous was for 650 GS, and I will not go back to right now. Okay, it will be even worse with 400cc. Peter, Nikolai, I had 1,000 kilometers on a GS 1200, the drive shaft broken me, and now I am on the Triumph Tony wheels combo 400cc, 900cc. Yeah, shit happens, Peter. You know, BMW is not bad motorcycle; it's just different. Tenere is very appealing, but too high and top heavy. Yes, if you don't have the proper height, it is going to be high for you, and if you are short, you'll feel it even more. Trucks for cleaning air filter. I'm thinking in just stop on the motorcycle shop and ask is there to do it. Yes, you can do it, no problem at all. Trucks, what kind of air filter you have? Do you have some kind of KNN or filter that you can remove and clean, or you have a normal paper filter? It's not off topic. We're on the topic of motorcycles, trucks, so it's all right. Just let me know what kind of filter you have. Thumbs up. T7 is tricky on twisties. T7 is not tricky on twisties. It's excellent on twisties. It's tricky when you need to lift it. On the twisties, it's fine because this high center of gravity that they all discuss, it works very well when you have twisties. It works like a counterweight. You don't need to push that hard to make your twisties. It's perfect on the twisties, but it's very bad when you need to lift it. Yes, foam. Okay. It's not a problem to clean it by yourself, but you need to buy some kind of cleaning materials. Usually they go with the set. It's one for cleaning and one to lube it after that. They're not that expensive, and you can use it for many years after that if you buy the set. You can improvise with something like petrol, but you need oil after that to lube it. Maybe the best option for you, if you don't want to invest in these sets, is just to go to the local garage and they will do it for you. Cielo del Mundo, unfortunately, it's difficult, maybe impossible to find adventure motorcycle for short person under 170 like myself. I agree with this. 170 for adventure motorcycle will be difficult. Maybe KTM 390, but it's a different type of motorcycle, definitely not for everyone. Anything else will be just too high for you. Yeah, this is the reality. I agree with this. Cielo del Mundo. Any other questions? Go ahead, guys. Nikolai takes Peter to maintain myself. Okay, good. Once again, guys, if you did not subscribe to this channel already, please do it so. It will help me to rise the channel much faster, to make more videos, more live streams, make the things a little bit more easier to me. Because at that time, at that moment, I have like 800 and something subscribers. I do not even have monetization on this channel. Until I get 1000 subscribers, I'm not gonna get it. So if you did not subscribe it, do it so. You have to duck out the things. Thanks for the stream. We'll share the next round. Thank you very much for coming, Peter. Have a great week. Felipe Marquez. Nice to see you, Felipe. New person in the chat here. Where are you from? No worries, Nikolai. No worries. Glad to help. All right, guys. I will give you 10 more minutes. If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to end the stream here. Felipe from Portugal. Nice country you have. How are the things in Portugal right now? Is it all right? Or you have some kind of inflation, recession after all of the problems with Russia and Ukraine? How the prices are going? I was there 2 years ago. Beautiful country. I enjoy it very much. I can understand. The same everywhere, Felipe. The same everywhere. Prices go to the roof like crazy. You buy something, and after 2 months, it's completely different price. Especially construction materials and everything is so expensive. Food and everything. Trucks. Any tips for traveling in Central Asia? I'm planning to do it next year with the goal to reach Mongolia. I can give you a lot of tips how to travel in Central Asia. I have in the channel a video named how to do it. Just a moment. Wheel bearings. Okay, it's an old video. Probably audio is very bad, but it will give you a lot of answers. Let me see the audio. Hello, what's up? Oh, terrible audio, but the information is still valid. Watch this video. It might give you a lot of answers. If you have any additional questions, you can ask me anytime. How is it in Bulgaria? The same shit. The same shit. The prices are going crazy. Yeah. I also have video episodes from Mongolia trucks. You can watch them. Keep in mind that I was there in 2017. A lot of things change in Mongolia right now. And what I know now is that the main roads in Mongolia now are with asphalt. When I was there, there were not much asphalt. The asphalt was only from the border to Ulaanbaatar. Now almost everything is asphalt, so you shouldn't have any problems. Central Asia, it's a great destination. I enjoyed very much this trip, and I would like to do it again. This time I would like to do it alone with more time, as small as possible time, and to spend as small as possible time with different people, just to enjoy the trip. Because last time it was very fast for like 2 months. Thumbs up. We wish for 2025 that is better. They say energy prices will go around 10% cheaper. I don't think so. I don't think that energy prices will go around 10% cheaper. I will bet that they will be expensive. Felipe Marquez, what do you think about the X660Z Tenere on Africa Twin 750? Go for the Tenere. Africa Twin is too problematic motorcycle, too heavy and too problematic. 660Z Tenere is like my old Tenere. I sold it on 193,000 trouble-free kilometers. Africa Twin will cause you too many problems. Forget about it. Even if you find it in good condition, it has some problems that never been fixed, like relay regulators and overheatings and stuff like that. Go for the Tenere. Of course, always keep in mind that you have to have the motorcycle that it has a lowest mileage and better condition. But if you have two identical motorcycle with the same mileage and the same condition, go to the Tenere. It's just a better option, in my opinion. But of course, it's a different motorcycle. Tenere is a single cylinder, Africa is a twin. Depends on that what you're gonna do with this motorcycle. But in terms of reliability, I will always bet on the Tenere. Sinka Stele, do you enjoy two-stroke motors? I live half of them in Bulgaria and Bansko. I'm 20-year-old and I'm looking forward to get my motorcycle license and travel my motorcycle in Bulgaria and Greece. I used to ride 12 two-strokes motorcycles when I was 14, 15, 16, 17, and up to 20 years old. Now at the moment, two strokes, I don't think I will ever ride two-stroke. And it's not a, I don't know. It's not a motorcycle to travel with. It's maybe good fun if you plan to go in the forest, but I'm too heavy for two-stroke. Forget about it. With passenger. Okay, if you're with passenger, then the Africa Twin will be a better option, but only if it's in good condition. Tenere 660 is not really for traveling with passenger. It's only 48 horsepower. Africa, I think it's a 58, but it's two cylinders. It's a different story. It has a better seat. You'll feel better on the Africa with passenger. Felipe. Anytime. All right, guys, we got 1 hour already. If you don't have any questions, any more questions, I'll end the stream here. Once again, thank you very much to all of you for coming tonight to spend your time with me on this Sunday evening, unless instead of being with your family. Once again, special thanks to Alban E for the 10 pounds that he sent. Thank you to the rest of you guys. Keep riding, keep smiling, and see you next week. Ciao.